Motherfucking shit died on me. Why you switch side, homies? I thought we was cool. Why you want me to die, homie? I was talking to the camera when I made that song. He's like, nah, shout out to 50 Cent. But yeah, where was I at? I was talking about, oh yeah, why you may need an esoteric lawyer, or why you may need a representation of that element, whatever you're trying to gain, especially if you can't handle all the elemental energies that come with it. But yeah, for the most part, when the universe like to put you to a test, it like to see if you can handle it or not. Well, it don't like to see it. This is what's actually needed, because what's actually happening is you relating to the universe and you actually forcing yourself to create a bigger shape and form for whatever vessel you're trying to go into, aka be able to handle more responsibility, be able to handle more aspect, be able to handle more of this reality of whatever you're trying to attract in your life. So keep that in mind. Now, for the most part, it's an expansion and contraction period. So each expansion and contraction is your ability to see new heights or overcome or go through the obstacle and situation. So it's going to come to you in a small scale first. And the more that you don't add thoughts and ideas and feelings and emotions that scatter you from your path, like, it wasn't that serious, or I might be just thinking wrong about it, better luck next time. The more you in that spirit, the more it's going to put you into a circumstance or a situation where you transformed. You have enough information to move on to the next level. You know what I'm saying? You didn't let any form of rejection or obstacle or road blockage stop you from having your idea and your feelings and emotions on the actual initial goal, what you're trying to attract. So you didn't let no illusion diverge your direction, aka. You didn't let no external light, aka a person, place, or thing or concept diverge your concept or what you want to attract in your life. And so that'd be the first expansion and contraction. So when you contract, the expansion could be much greater. Your bounce back is much greater because your downfall or whatever hindered you. And like I said, it started off small, so these are light circumstances. But the further away you go, like the larger you get, the greater the fall. The higher you go, the longer the fall. And you could go so high that you never fall. So when you hear things about like the bottomless pits and shit like that, God is the see, look, you're within a space, right? And God did everything that you're trying to do before you. So God is the highest high and the lowest low. So whatever high you can go, you can't go the highest high. Whatever low you can try to go, you can't go the lowest low. So you basically in the bottomless pit. So you don't know where you at in that basic pit, but based upon where you at, you need to find a sense in your own direction. See, and that's another thing I want to get over, because people you got a lot of dumb people who listen to me just because I attack their God, their spirit. They look at me like an atheist. No, I believe in God. It takes a multitude of people to create a God. So it wouldn't be a multitude of people here without a concept of something doing that first. So for the most part, I'm just trying to get people to understand that it's just not your God. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand. What you talking about as a God is a Lord. I'm about JJ Uriel. I'm more powerful than that motherfucker. That motherfucker been coming in the flesh and telling y'all his motherfucking shit. I can do that shit too. Shit, motherfucker. So let's get that the fuck out the way. First and foremost, nigga, when I'm talking about God, y'all don't even understand. Overstand. And y'all just getting y'all Lord or y'all demon to come against me about something. And I slay the fuck out that motherfucker on all levels, in all fucking realms. Believe that. Where the fuck my wooden stick at? God damn it. Y'all look, man, I'm gonna show y'all my motherfucking wooden sticks. But goddamn, don't little motherfucking vampire slayer, but we in this motherfucker. Shout out to Buffy. And Angel and Spike. FLIGHTZ. But we in this motherfucker for real, so you need to know how to manifest. So going through these attributes and knowing what you need to attract, law of attraction means the opposite is always going to attract. So once you go through that first expansion and contraction, the universe can see that you can handle the next level. So the experience is going to be more catastrophic, or more responsibility, or more experiences in it, or more shape and form, or more people, places, and things going to be involved with it. And then if you didn't add a lot of emotions and feelings from the last time, because those plays out like vibrational prisms. So as a spirit, it can't travel through too much water and light. It slows down, so you will stay in that same pattern. So you need to keep yourself light. So when you do hit these things, you need to look at them like they're just illusions. And therefore, you can fly straight through them asteroids. Those asteroids won't manifest and appear solid in your realm of reality. It'll be something you fly through, and actually you could utilize it, and you could make it solid as one and add it as a piece to your motherfucking spaceship. You know what I'm saying? Get you some motherfucker interior lights or some shit like that. Get you some stars on your motherfucking spaceship Wraith, and whatever you need to fucking do. But for the most part, yeah, it goes deep like that. Now, you can add these things, and then each expansion and contraction, those experiences plays out as information that your spirit can use to develop the next body, aka going to the next step, aka going to the larger business, aka have more responsibility, but be able to handle it. Now here's the thing, right? See, we get into a situation where the more you get what you attracted, or the more you get what you attracted to, you can get lost into those versions of light. And like I said, when the more light, more weight, it goes down. So if your spirit get lost into that, your spirit get drugged down to it. So this is why it's important for people like me to be here, and people who are spiritually inclined. Because people who could gain success in their life, or be celebrities, or gain success in their life in some way, shape, or form, these people gain a lot of responsibility. But if they're not spiritually inclined, then they could get weighed down by this and end up transforming their spirit along with their body. You know what I'm saying? To the point that the next body that they come into end up sharing the same experiences that they just left from. Trial and tribulation, by adding too much responsibility that they couldn't handle. So for the most part, as a spirit, you need to stay spiritually intact. Therefore, when you're gaining all these responsibilities, you're not letting these things weigh your spirit down also. You're looking at them as an illusion, so your spirit can stay free and light. Therefore, you're able to be in the same position as someone who's lost in the light, but you're able to be enlightened about it. So you're able to actually give information and wisdom and knowledge to people on what to do when they do gain success, and how to not let it overtake them, and how to not let it drive them crazy, and things of that nature, and not let the success and all this responsibility overwhelm them, because they'll be in a spiritual space of knowing how to decipher between the two, and they know that whatever they attracted this was attractive, but at the same time, your spirit won't be lost into these things, so your spirit don't get dragged down into these things, so these things don't become you. You don't become these things. These things don't become the representation of you, to the point that when these things shape and form, when it's time for them to expire and transform like everything else in this physical realm, external yang realm, your spirit end up transforming with it. So when that possession or when that gain leaves your life, you end up feeling like you're in turmoil, like you have nothing, like you're nothing, the way the scientists trying to tell you. When you know you're nothing, you're no thing, no shape and form. And if you would have knew that from the beginning, you would have knew that you was everything from the beginning. You see what I'm saying? It goes motherfucking deep when we get into this motherfucking shit. But that's the art of motherfucking manifesting. So you can manifest everything you want. You just got to show the universe you're ready. Now, once you start to go into that portal or that vortex of the realm of reality and the element mixtures and patterns and the parameters of the things that you want to attract in your life, as far as manifesting, then you have to use law of attraction. Law of attraction is going to attract the opposite, the stuff that you're going to start to see, the stuff that you don't have. But through those experiences, the experiences are information that your spirit need, and the rejections that your spirit need in order to know what to do and what not to do for the next level of transformation. Now that the universe knows you can handle those aspects, you get a larger responsibility, you get a larger handing. Now every expansion, contraction, when you expand, you have more than you had from the last time. So you got more tools and attributes to work with for your next transformation. Then your next transformation, you learn how to add more to your spaceship, and the better efficient that you can make your the better quality you can make your spaceship, the better you can travel through these astral travels and endure the weather and storm. So like, you know what I'm saying? So like I said, like even when we talk about the Bible and shit like that, when Moses and even want to talk about Job and shit, these motherfuckers was talking to themselves. You know what I'm saying? Even when you want the Ecclesiastics, all this shit, all these things are testimonies about people talking to themselves. So the better you know how to talk to yourself, the better God know how to come to you. Because I don't give a fuck if you want to make the argument or state the claim that whatever miracles that these people was doing was representations to make these people believe. But there still wasn't no way that these people would have known if these people was talking to themselves or not. Moses told, whatever he told the Israelites, he told them his goddamn selves. You talk about Job. Job, when the cloud of God went over him or something like that, that was Job talking to his goddamn self. Job was mad at himself that he wasn't fucking just. Do you understand that? He got tired of blaming outside things and outside people, places, and things and concepts of why he wasn't just. So when that dark cloud came over him, that's a representation of a person being in their most darkest moment, their most down moment. We all know that. In the astral realm, when you're going through a catastrophic weather and storming time within yourself, that's clouds, heavy clouds and water and thunderstorm, aka information and thoughts and emotions and feelings being rained down on, making you feel depressed and down in the energetic frequency realm. So that's what Job was in. So Job, so think about it. When you're at your most down, most depressing, you ain't got nothing, your bounce back be the most hellish, right? Your higher self, your higher voice come to you and get you up out of that shit. So when you look at Job, ain't shit changing Job's life, but it's motherfucking spiritual nature. So when he died, he able to come in a better shape and form that don't have to share them same motherfucking catastrophic experiences because he got enlightened. These motherfuckers is talking to themselves in this Bible. Do you understand that? Now, since God did it first, God talked to himself first. So God is leading by example. The better you know how to talk to yourself, the better you know how to get spiritually inclined, the better God know how to come to you. Now, once you start saying you're talking the shit outside of you and you're calling that God can't come through you. A motherfucker external, a false idol or false prophet or something, they have to come to you. And God have to work through them to come to you because you don't have the power. So your ass have to be led and following shit until your ass get an understanding of yourself. Till your ass die, be reborn, transform. You even got religions that force you to be reborn and force you to baptize. Do your ass know what you're doing spiritually? I don't think so. I think not. I think some other demonic spirit is taking over you and they know what they're doing and you don't. So your ass is being reborn under their concepts. So your ass is staying in hell, in routine, and pattern. And it's no matter what realm of reality and what body your spirit come back in, it's under those same energies. Dumbass motherfucker. Now what I'm trying to tell you is, the Bible is telling you in your fucking face. It's not lying to you. You the one confused. Don't look at me like I'm confused. You the one confused. The Bible is clearly telling you these motherfuckers is talking to themselves, and the better that they believed in themselves, and the more power that they had, and then the more followers that they gained for their concepts and ideas, the more that they can create for their illusion, the more that they can manifest whatever imagination that they had on their motherfucking mind. So goddamn hell yeah, it looked like Moses could fucking part the goddamn sea. All those motherfuckers believed that he could do that shit. Goddamn his creation could come into motherfucking fruition. You goddamn fucking right. And because he believed in himself. His goddamn self. What Moses told the Israelites, whatever he told them, he came up with that fucking idea of his goddamn self. And since he was a higher self and he knew himself, everybody who didn't know themselves gonna gravitate towards motherfucking spirits like that. So he did some magical ass shit. Now regardless of what magic that he did to make people believe it, you still can't show me the mechanism that these people can prove that Moses wasn't talking to his goddamn self. I don't give a fuck what he did. At the end of the day, if I was somebody around Moses, I'm going to think that this is a motherfucker who talking to his goddamn self. The same way y'all look at me and say I'm Archangel Uriel and I ain't contacting God. I'm talking to my goddamn self. Tell me y'all ain't saying that. So you led by a motherfucking spirit that lead by contradicting ass energies. That spirit you led by is a fourth dimensional spirit. Just one level of life above you. That motherfucker's still emotional and shit. You motherfuckers don't know who the fuck y'all following. Ooh, goddamn it. Goddamn it. But look, check this out. Just like Job went and talked to his goddamn self. That cloud was his motherfucking higher self and told him to get out of that. Why? Because if that's the case, why God ain't never talked to two people at one motherfucking time? He's always talking to somebody at one fucking time through a burning bush. Motherfucking Moses had imaginations and thoughts on his head, so the dreams he had on it, when he looked at the bush, he thought that bush was talking to him. So he got this good ass idea and called this idea something outside of his goddamn self. Or whoever created religion and the people who try to interpret the Bible to try to make y'all think that these people was talking to something outside of themselves. That's where religion started. And the person who came up with that theology ruled that religion. So y'all don't worship God, y'all worship Moses, or y'all worship the motherfucker who created the story about that shit and their concept about what happened and who they thought Moses was talking to and shit like that. That's who y'all worship. Y'all worship King James and shit. But y'all want to tell me I don't know what I'm talking about. I had one motherfucker in the comment tell me that he Archangel Michael and he believe I'm Archangel Uriel, but he don't agree with me because he gonna say because both of us know what God told Moses. Look, don't put me in your motherfucking world. I don't know what the fuck anybody told Moses. God ain't tell Moses shit. Don't wrap me up into that shit. Talking about don't nobody know me. Listen, the stories y'all heard about Archangel Uriel is wrong. Nigga, I'm Uriel. I can tell you that in the flesh right now. Those are wrong. I'm not here telling you a story about Jesus or about Michael or I'm not telling you a story about Uriel so you can go somewhere and backtrack to see if I'm right or not. No, I am Uriel. I tell you if that shit right about me or not. Do you get it? Y'all motherfuckers is confused. Y'all running around here trying to tell me about Jesus and shit. You don't know Jesus and Jesus don't know you. You ain't part of his family. You don't know his kids. The fuck is you talking about? Fuck out my face with that shit. Flight boss, bitch. Goddamn air. Love y'all on there.